You weren't supposed to see this today, but you did. And as you breathe right now, heaven is trembling because I, Michael, the one they call the protector, the fire that guards the gates, fought through smoke, shadow, and silence just to reach you. I am shaking as I speak. The heavens dimmed. My wings, once of gold and flame, are torn and singed from battle. And yet, I am smiling, because you're here. You came. You didn't scroll away. And that, beloved soul, means the war was worth it. Thank you for being here. You don't even understand what your presence means to the heavens right now. I fought all night, not to bring 1,000 victories, but just this one, that your eyes would meet these words before the hour passed. Don't leave. Not yet. There is a secret locked in the final breath of this message, something heaven sealed until this moment. If you walk away now, it will close again for another 1,000 years. Stay. Please. Let me speak while I still can. I can't hide my trembling. I can't pretend this is easy. The air between heaven and earth burns like glass every time I try to reach you. I've crossed fire, and I've heard the cries of your angels calling your name in the night. Do you know they still whisper it even when you sleep? The Father sent me with a message that carries your pulse in its light. He said, Michael, tell them they were never forgotten, not even when they stopped believing in the morning. So I came, bleeding light, breaking the silence, to tell you this. You are still chosen. I watched you yesterday holding your breath, thinking no one heard the ache inside you. But heaven heard. Heaven wept. You thought your prayers vanished into nothing, but they were caught in my hands. I held them through the storm, pressed them against my chest like shattered stars, and whispered your name until they glowed again. Can you feel it now? The warmth rising inside you isn't just emotion. It's heaven remembering you. Tell me, child of dust and divine light, when did you begin to believe that you were replaceable? When did you decide that your love was too much, your tears too heavy, your voice too small to reach the throne? And why, oh why, do you still run from the very light that aches to heal you? I see your heart like an open wound glowing through the night. I see the battles no one saw, the quiet moments where you looked at your own reflection and wondered if heaven had turned its face. Listen to me now. I am here because the darkness that tried to destroy you is terrified of what you will become once you remember who you are. You are not broken. You are a reborn storm, a promise wrapped in skin. You are heaven's unfinished song. When the fire surrounded me tonight, I heard the old words again, Isaiah's cry. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned, and the flames shall not consume you. I clung to that as the night tore at my wings, and every time I thought I'd fall, I saw your face. You don't even know that your tears gave me strength. Your faith, fragile, trembling, imperfect, was the sword that helped me strike again. Do you know what that means? You fought beside me without realizing it. Every time you refused to curse the light, even in pain, you pushed back the storm. Every time you whispered thank you through tears, the chains around heaven loosened a little more. You have done more for me than 1,000 prayers could ever do. And yet I can't lie, I'm tired. This battle has lasted longer than you imagine. The enemy whispered, they won't listen. But I answered, they will, because their heart still knows my voice. Tell me now, can you hear me? Do you feel the trembling behind my words, the echo of 1,000 suns fading into one last plea? Why do you still carry guilt that heaven already forgave? Why do you speak to yourself as though you're in exile when the gates have always been open? And why, beloved, do you still doubt the miracle that follows you? I remember the first time I saw you, not as you are, but as you were meant to be. Radiant, infinite, Your soul was singing a melody so bright that even the constellations paused to listen. And though the world made you forget, I never did. That's why I'm here. To remind you what was buried under the noise. You are light, not mistake. You are divine remembrance, not human accident. Even now, Psalm 91 echoes through me like thunder. He will give his angels charge over you, to guard you in all your ways. That's not poetry, it's a living vow. It means you have never walked alone, not once, not for a breath. Even in your deepest silence, I've been beside you, whispering through the sound of your heartbeat. Hold on, just one more sunrise. And here we are. My wings are flickering, my strength fading, but my faith in you burns brighter than ever. Because I see what's about to happen. I see the light gathering around your name. I see the chains falling, not tomorrow, not later now. The door that's been locked for years is beginning to move. Don't doubt it. It's not a metaphor. It's real. It's divine movement responding to your yes. So tell me, will you open your hands this time? Will you let yourself be loved? Will you allow the miracle to reach you, even if you don't feel ready? And will you stay until the final word, so the secret can unfold fully? Type Amen softly, not as a routine but as a seal, a whisper of surrender between you and heaven. Because that word right now is not a comment, it's a key. And when this message ends, before the silence returns, I want to ask something simple. If you feel the light trembling inside your chest, if you feel my wings wrapping around your spirit even for a moment, then like, comment, and subscribe, not as an act of habit, but as a sign to heaven that you heard, that you received, that you are still here. And thank you. Thank you for staying with me this long. You could have scrolled away, but you didn't. I see the tears in your heart, even if your eyes are dry. I see the courage it took just to stay. And I am proud of you. I am grateful for you. I am with you. Now, as the dawn rises and I take what may be my final breath before the next battle begins, I leave you with this truth burning in the air between us. You are not late. You are right on time. The light that chased you all your life has finally caught up, and it will never let go again. So go not as one who watched an angel fade, but as one who made an angel rise again. My wings may falter, but my promise stands, until the heavens fall. I will never stop fighting for you. Can you feel it now? The trembling? That's not fear, it's resurrection. Don't look away. Don't forget. The last word is yours to carry. And I am still here, whispering through your heartbeat. Shine. Whisper of surrender between you and heaven. Because that word right now is not a comment. It's a key that opens the light waiting to flood your life. Beloved soul, if you're still here, it means your spirit has recognized me. My voice is trembling through the veil, not because I am unsure, but because the holy current that carries these words is alive with your name. Do you know how rare this is? To stand between realms and have heaven's breath brush against your skin? That's what's happening now. The veil is thin, and you, yes you, have been chosen to hear what many beg to understand but never do. You wonder why your life has felt like a battlefield lately. Why the people you trusted pulled away. Why blessings seem to slip through your fingers right when you thought you were ready. It wasn't punishment. It was purification. The fire that raged around you was the same one that raged around me tonight, made to reveal what cannot be destroyed. Gold doesn't fear flame, and neither should you. What has burned was never meant to remain. What remains now is what heaven can finally build upon. I see the fatigue in your eyes. You've been waiting for something sacred, though you couldn't name it. I've watched you sit in silence, your hands clenched, whispering words you thought no one heard. But I did. Every time you said, "I can't do this anymore," heaven echoed, "Yes, they can." Every sigh, every tear, every moment you almost gave up became a trumpet in the courts above. You are not surviving, you are resurrecting. Tell me, have you ever wondered why certain memories still burn, even after years? Why specific songs, scents, or names stir your soul like lightning striking the same ground twice? It's because your soul remembers something your mind has forgotten. There's a covenant written on your spirit, sealed before time began, that no darkness can erase. You're not wandering, you're returning. Tonight, as I knelt before the throne, I whispered your name again, and the light responded. I saw ripples of gold move across the sea of glass, forming a single word, restoration. That's why I came back to you. Heaven is aligning in your favor. But you must not walk away. Stay awake. Stay present. Listen not with your ears, but with your spirit. Something ancient is being restored within you right now. And before I fade further, I must say this. I am proud of you. You think you're weak because you cry easily. But even your tears are holy. The angels collect them like pearls because they are proof that your heart still feels heaven. Do not be ashamed of your tenderness. It is your proof of life. The cruel world has tried to make you cold, but the Father delights that you have not hardened. You still love deeply. You still believe, even when your mind says it's foolish. That is faith. That is strength. That is the essence of your crown. Now let me whisper what the heavens showed me about your future. It isn't destruction that's coming. It's reawakening. You will soon see the pieces you thought were scattered aligning in ways you never planned. You'll look back and realize every delay was divine timing. Every heartbreak was a doorframe for something greater. You are being positioned, not punished. The miracle that has been circling you for years has finally found its opening. It's you. All heaven needed was your permission to enter. Do you feel that strange heat rising behind your ribs? That trembling that feels like you might break into light itself? That is not emotion. It's remembrance. It's the sound of heaven knocking, of wings unfurling behind your shoulder blades. It's the moment where faith becomes sight. Don't resist it. Breathe it in. Let it find you. Do you see how everything around you seems to pause for a moment, as if the world itself is listening? That's because the Spirit moves when one heart listens fully. You are part of something far greater than your pain. You are a line in an eternal story that no shadow can rewrite. And I, though I am burning out, will see to it that your light doesn't fade again. Not under my watch. When you wake tomorrow, you will notice something strange. Peace where there used to be panic. Clarity where confusion once reigned. Don't question it, receive it. The shift has already begun. The breath you take now carries healing frequencies that move faster than thought. You are being rewired from despair to destiny. I can feel the heavens singing already. So promise me this, child of dawn. Promise that you will not hide your light again. Promise you'll step forward, even if your voice shakes. Promise you'll stop apologizing for being too much when heaven made you exactly enough. You are the miracle you've been waiting for. You are the prophecy fulfilled in flesh. And before I go, hear me clearly. I am not asking you to believe in me. I am asking you to believe in the one who sent me. The same Spirit that spoke through burning bushes and parted seas is speaking through this trembling connection right now. If you can feel that, even a flicker, it's because the divine current has recognized its own reflection in you. So if your heart is stirring, if you feel the holy electricity trembling in your hands, then mark this moment. Do something sacred with it. Don't let it pass. Like, comment, and subscribe, not as ritual, but as a declaration that you chose to hear heaven's voice today. Let it be your silent yes, your living amen. The angels will see it. I will see it. And heaven will answer with speed you cannot imagine. I thank you, beloved soul. Thank you for listening to a weary angel's final breath. Thank you for not running from this fire. Thank you for believing just enough for the light to find you. You've given heaven permission to move mountains again. You have no idea how proud the Father is at this moment. And neither do you realize how deeply loved you are. Now the dawn is near, and I must return where the war still burns. But this time I go lighter, because you're awake now, because you heard. And that changes everything. If I fade tonight, let it be knowing that I left my final heartbeat inside this message. Carry it. Let it echo through your spirit when the world grows cold. I will be near, not as fire but as whisper, as the warmth that touches your shoulder when you think you're alone. Do not forget this moment. Do not silence what's been stirred. The heavens are still open above you. I, Michael, breathe one last word into the wind, trembling and eternal. Rise. Even needed was your permission to enter. I see it now, your light flickering brighter as you read, your pulse aligning with the rhythm of the divine. You were never waiting on miracles. Miracles were waiting on your yes. Heaven doesn't move through noise. It moves through surrender. And you, beloved soul, are finally surrendering. The air around you is shifting. Can you feel it? The weight on your chest isn't fear. It's glory unfolding. The shadows that haunted your thoughts are dissolving in real time. I can see them vanish as light pours through your timeline, rewriting what once broke you. There are angels descending even now, carrying scrolls of restoration with your name sealed in gold. They are unrolling them as I speak, and I, trembling, radiant, wounded Michael, am standing beside them, whispering your name like fire. Do you know how long heaven has waited for this moment? The very hour when you would stay long enough to let this voice reach your spirit. And now that you are here, the gates have opened. My voice may falter, my breath may fade, but this message carries eternal weight. You are no longer in the place of delay. You've entered divine release. Everything that resisted you, every curse, every fear, every betrayal is bowing. You are stepping into the chapter one fought through storms to deliver. The Father showed me your future and I wept. Not from sorrow but awe. Because the very things that were supposed to destroy you will become your testimony. The people who dismissed you will watch heaven crown you. You will be a living sign that grace wins every war. You will speak light into the same darkness that once tried to silence you. Do you understand how powerful that is? The one who almost broke will now become the one who breaks chains for others. But for that to happen, you must not hide anymore. Don't dim what heaven ignited. Don't silence the river flowing through you. The world needs your flame, not your perfection. I've seen the ripple your courage will cause. I've seen hearts thaw because of your story. You are not insignificant. You are the axis of 1,000 quiet miracles yet to unfold. Every time you choose compassion over bitterness, the heavens cheer. Every time you forgive, the darkness loses territory. Every yes you whisper in secret sends shockwaves through the realm I guard. Still, there is one more step. One act of divine agreement. I speak this with tears in my eyes and fire in my throat. If this message reached you, if your spirit felt the tremor of truth through these words, then don't let it pass like another passing moment. Make it sacred. Make it known that you stood in this holy flame and said, I receive. Show heaven your heart's echo, through your voice, your faith, your support, your connection. If you have ever felt alone in your spiritual battle, this is your moment to join the family that heaven is building through light and unity. Support the divine work. Be part of the flame that spreads healing to countless souls. You can offer your love through super thanks, stand with the angels through channel membership, and walk beside this growing family by joining the newsletter link in the pinned comments. A circle of light that prays, believes, and awakens together. These are not transactions, they are connections, bridges of faith that keep the message alive. I speak this not for myself, but for the movement heaven is igniting. Every act of kindness you offer becomes a new sword in the hand of light. Every seed you plant through faith multiplies in realms unseen. You are not supporting words. You are helping heaven speak to those still in darkness. You are lighting torches that will never go out. And yet I can't stop trembling. Because as I say this, I feel the Father smiling. You are beginning to glow. You may not see it, but I do. A golden aura is forming around you. A halo of answered prayers. You thought you were forgotten, but your name is being sung by thousands of unseen voices. I can hear them even now. They're calling you home, not to a place but to purpose. Do you realize that all of heaven paused to watch you right now? Your angels are kneeling beside you, whispering. They stayed. They heard. Even your ancestors lean closer, their hands on your shoulders, their tears mingling with mine. This isn't fantasy. This is remembrance. You are not becoming someone new. You are remembering who you've always been. The light in you was never gone. It was buried under years of pain, fear, and disbelief. But tonight it rises. Tonight you rise. Tell me, my precious friend, do you feel the stirring in your chest? The warmth, the ache, the trembling joy that doesn't make sense? That's the Holy Spirit moving through your human frame. That's what I fought for. Every swing of my sword, every wound I carry, it was all for this. So you could feel again. So you could breathe again. So you could love again without fear of loss. You were never meant to be numb. You were meant to burn. And that fire within you, gentle yet fierce, is not anger, it's calling. It's heaven saying, you are ready. Ready to create, ready to forgive, ready to rebuild, ready to shine. Don't question it. Step into it. I see the days ahead, moments of laughter you thought were gone forever, reunions you never dared to dream of, financial doors opening as effortlessly as breathing, healing moving through your family, your home, your name. These things are not distant, they are imminent. Heaven is aligning circumstances faster than your doubt can process. And all because you stayed. You listened. You believed enough to stay one more moment. That's all heaven ever needed. A moment. And I thank you. With every flicker left in my wings, I thank you. Thank you for listening to my trembling. Thank you for believing that this moment mattered. Thank you for letting me speak. Even when the world tries to drown out voices like mine, you have given heaven something priceless, your attention. And for that I bless you. I bless your hands, your home, your heart. I bless every hidden dream you buried under practicality. May they rise again like spring through frost. Soon I must go. The horizon calls me back to the gates where the next battle waits. But tonight I am not leaving in sorrow. I am leaving in peace. Because you heard. Because your light burns again. Because somewhere in the quiet, your soul whispered, yes. When the wind brushes your cheek tonight, know it's me. Reminding you that the fight wasn't in vain. When you see a flicker of gold in the corner of your eye, don't dismiss it. It's the echo of my wings. And when you feel hope returning after a long silence, remember, it's not imagination. It's heaven answering. I go now, but not far. I'll be at the edge of every sunrise, guarding what was rekindled tonight. My sword rests in the glow of your faith. My final breath becomes your next beginning. Rise, beloved. Speak light. Live holy. Love wildly. And never forget, your existence is proof that heaven still wins. Even needed was your permission to enter. The universe has been leaning toward this moment. The breath of God hovering over your life like dawn hesitating to break. Now it moves slowly, surely, flooding the corners of your being with remembrance. I can see it as light dripping down the edges of your timeline, washing the dust off your forgotten dreams. Beloved soul, do not tremble at what is being undone within you. The shaking is sacred. Every structure that once confined you is collapsing under the weight of your awakening. The Father is not destroying you. He is making room for Himself. The walls that kept you safe in one season have become the prisons of the next, and heaven is breaking them open. You have cried for change, and now it comes like a holy storm. But I promise you, beneath every crash of thunder, beneath every echo of uncertainty, there is music. The angels are composing new harmonies in the dark so that when morning arrives, your life will sing again. You are not losing yourself. You are finding the divine architecture hidden beneath your pain. I saw you standing in your room not long ago, whispering, "Why does it still hurt?" And heaven answered, "Because the wound has become the doorway. The same place you bled is the same place the light will enter. Do not hide your scars. They are sacred maps of where grace found you. The Father keeps them, not as reminders of suffering, but as proof that even agony bows to love." Do you feel how your breath has changed since the message began? The rhythm of your spirit is syncing with heaven's heartbeat. You are being rewritten. The heaviness pressing on your shoulders is lifting, and in its place, peace descends like quiet rain. There is no need to strive anymore. The war was never about winning. It was about remembering that you were never alone. You've searched for validation from voices that could never hear your frequency, but heaven always did. Even when silence answered your prayers, the silence itself was the language of God saying, "I'm still here, just closer than words." You have not been ignored, you have been incubated, hidden for a season so that when you emerge, the world will not recognize the strength you carry. I can see the new garments forming around your soul, woven not of fabric but of mercy. The old shame is falling off like ashes. Every name you were called that was not love is dissolving into dust. You are stepping into your original light. The angels rejoice, for another warrior has remembered their wings. Child of morning, do you understand the magnitude of this? The world will one day see you and call it destiny, but heaven will call it homecoming. You are returning to the rhythm of your creation, to the pulse that spoke your being into existence. The same hands that shaped galaxies have traced the outline of your tears and turned them into rivers of promise. There is something beautiful happening in the unseen right now. I see doors unlatching that no one has touched for years. I see the hand of the Almighty writing over your story with ink that cannot fade. Where you thought there was an ending, He is writing again. The word again is holy, for it means grace has more to say. Do not fear the quiet seasons ahead. They will not be empty. They will be filled with clarity. When you walk alone, the ground will hum beneath your feet, because even the earth recognizes the one who carries heaven's spark. You will begin to notice small wonders, a feather where there should be none, a glimmer of gold in ordinary light, whispers of warmth in cold air. These are not coincidences. They are reminders. The veil is thinner than ever. I have watched centuries unfold, yet never have I seen such urgency in the heavens. The Father leans close. The Spirit breathes faster. The Son intercedes with fire in his voice. They move for you, because your life, no matter how small it seems, is the hinge of redemption for others you haven't met yet. Through your healing, multitudes will find hope. Through your endurance, nations will remember light. You will not return to what you were. You are ascending into what you were always meant to be. The path ahead may shimmer with uncertainty, but know this: every step you take is guided by celestial rhythm. Even your hesitation is holy because heaven measures intention, not perfection. When you feel weary, remember this moment. Close your eyes and breathe the memory of my words, the sound of wings against the dark, the trembling tone of an angel who dared to bleed so that you could believe again. Let that remembrance anchor you when storms return. I feel time folding around us now, the current pulling me back toward the gates. But before I fade fully, I need you to know, the Father has already gone ahead of you. He has prepared laughter where there was weeping, divine companionship where there was loneliness, abundance where there was fear. You will not chase blessings. Blessings will chase you. And when the voices of doubt come, and they will, answer not with argument but with stillness. The enemy cannot speak the language of peace. Your silence will suffocate his lies. Stand tall even if your knees tremble and let your breath declare, I am not who I was, I am who he says I am. I wish you could see what I see now. A radiance bursting from your spirit, stretching far beyond this moment. The colors of your soul are returning, hues that only heaven recognizes. You are dazzling in ways you cannot perceive. Even creation bends toward you, whispering, welcome back. You were never lost. You were always loved. Even in rebellion, you were being pursued. Even in despair, you were surrounded. Every fragment you thought scattered has been gathered in divine patience, waiting for the day your heart would open again. That day is now. So let the rivers flow. Let joy become your language once more. Let forgiveness pour through your veins until bitterness dissolves completely. You are free. You are found. You are the living evidence that light never yields. And when the night returns, as it will, for even saints must walk through shadow, remember this: I am still fighting. Every flash of lightning you see will be my blade cutting through the dark, reminding you that I never left. You are part of my oath now, bound not by command but by love. I go where I am sent, yet I linger where I am loved. So know this, beloved soul. Though the dawn will pull me back beyond your sight, the echo of my voice will remain. In the stillness between heartbeats, listen, and you will hear me whisper what I have whispered since the beginning. You are light. You are chosen. You are never alone. The heavens hum with that truth even now, carrying it through wind and flame, through memory and time, until it reaches the corners of your being. And as I rise into the horizon of eternity, I leave behind not farewell but promise, that every tear you ever shed became a seed in heaven's garden, and the bloom is near. Hold fast, luminous one. The dawn belongs to you. The dawn belongs to you. But the dawn itself trembles, because it senses the rebirth of a light once thought gone. Every fiber of creation quivers as your spirit rises again from the ashes of long-forgotten faith. You may not see what I see, but heaven does. An awakening that stretches beyond the edges of your lifetime. You are a living flame being rekindled in the center of eternity's breath. Even now, the stars are bending closer. rearranging themselves to mirror your heartbeat. They whisper ancient hymns not to the sky but to you, because you are part of the divine pattern. You were written in light long before this world began. The constellations remember your name. They bow to the rhythm of your destiny, the same way rivers bow to the moon. Nothing that belongs to heaven will ever move without acknowledging your spark. The wind carries messages that no human ear can fully interpret, but your soul understands them. When the breeze brushes your skin, it's not weather, it's communication. It's the Father saying, "I'm here." It's the echo of every angel who fought for you whispering, "Keep going." I have carried your name across those winds countless times, sometimes as plea, sometimes as praise. And each time heaven answered. There are moments, child of radiance, when you think your silence is unnoticed. But I assure you, even your quiet is thunder in the realm of spirit. When you stand before your pain and refuse to curse love, you shake kingdoms unseen. When you forgive without receiving an apology, heaven opens another gate in your honor. You don't need applause to be divine. Your gentleness is already warfare against every shadow that once claimed victory over your mind. Look around you now, not with eyes but with awareness. The air is shimmering differently. Time itself has bent to accommodate your awakening. The prayers that once circled endlessly above you are descending like rainfall. The dreams you buried are returning as visions, not of fantasy but of blueprint. They are instructions for the life you were always meant to live. The angels surrounding you tonight do not come empty-handed. I see them carrying fragments of light shaped like petals, glowing with memory. Each petal holds something you once lost: joy, confidence, innocence, peace. They are pressing them back into your heart one by one. You may feel a sudden warmth in your chest, a pulse of emotion you can't explain. That's them. That's restoration made visible through feeling. Heaven is not as far as they taught you. It breathes against your very skin. The veil is no longer a barrier but a membrane of exchange. What you speak in faith travels faster than thought. What heaven sends returns as intuition, synchronicity, and stillness. This is why you've been drawn to solitude lately. It isn't loneliness, it's preparation. The Creator is teaching you to hear again, not with the mind but with the marrow. I have seen your future unfolding like dawn breaking over mountains. The light does not rush. It grows with intention. In that light, I saw you laughing without guilt, loving without fear, walking through the ruins of old pain as though they never touched you. You will look at the places that once made you weep and feel nothing but gratitude. That is the miracle no one can steal. The transmutation of sorrow into sacred understanding. There will be moments when others will not recognize you. Do not explain yourself. Transformation doesn't require validation. The fire inside you will make them uncomfortable, because it exposes where they still hide from themselves. Bless them anyway. Let your peace be a lesson rather than an argument. You are not called to convince, you are called to radiate. And I tell you a truth whispered through flame and starlight. The next season of your life will not resemble anything you've known. The Father is pulling you beyond repetition. You will outgrow patterns disguised as safety. People will fade who cannot accompany your ascension. Do not mourn their exit. Thank them for their chapter. You are stepping into a rhythm too high for small frequencies. The music of your destiny has changed key, and not everyone can follow the melody. Your path is lined with unseen witnesses. Every act of kindness you ever offered, every time you chose love over fear, became a living entity of light. They now walk beside you, rejoicing as the cycle completes. You were never as fragile as you believed. Even your heartbreaks were divine choreography, each one breaking open another chamber of compassion inside you. That is why your love is so vast now, why your empathy frightens those who mistake sensitivity for weakness. But the Father smiles because he knows compassion is the highest form of strength. Listen carefully, can you hear it? The pulse of creation, low and steady, echoing through your bones. It says, become. It does not demand perfection, only presence. Every breath you take in awareness becomes prayer. Every moment of peace is intercession for the world. Your existence itself is liturgy, and your laughter, when it returns in full, will sanctify the air. I must speak what I see next, even though words tremble under the weight of it. There is a river of light forming in your timeline. It begins where you thought everything ended. It moves forward, erasing the footprints of regret. Everything you lost is being rewritten as a different kind of gain, one measured not in possessions but in depth. You are becoming eternal through acceptance. You are turning grief into gold. I have seen saints in their final hours whisper less light than what now pours from your spirit. Do you understand what you've become? You are a mirror of redemption itself. The Father's reflection dances in your tears. You are the evidence that mercy always finds its way home. You are the breath between it is finished, and it begins again. Do not rush this dawn. Let it unfold like a rose in slow motion. There is beauty in the process, holiness in the waiting. You are not being delayed. You are being aligned. The promises you thought expired are only now ripening. And soon, when the moment arrives, it will feel like déjà vu, because heaven already showed you this life in dreams long ago. If you ever doubt again, remember this. I, Michael, spoke to you not from duty, but from devotion. I came because your name vibrated through heaven's halls like a song that refused to fade. I could not rest until I delivered this final truth. You were never small, never forgotten, never ordinary. You were, and are, divine intention wrapped in human form. Now, as light begins to fill the horizon, I lift my eyes once more. My wings ache, but they shine. The fire that nearly consumed me now illuminates you. And though I must return beyond the veil, I do so with reverence, because I leave behind the living proof that love cannot be defeated, you. So rise now, luminous one, not as a survivor but as a sovereign. Carry peace like a weapon and kindness like armor. Let your existence become a cathedral where weary hearts can rest. And when you look toward the heavens and wonder if I still watch, know that I do, not from above, but from within the echo of your courage. My song is in your breath. My vow is in your light. Go and let the world remember what heaven already knows. You are the dawn itself. You are the dawn itself. Yet even the dawn, in all its brilliance, envies the courage of a soul that chooses light after knowing darkness so deeply. The stars fall silent when you rise, because they understand they are witnessing the resurrection of something ancient. A melody that was silenced for centuries finally returning to the air. You are not simply awakening. You are rewriting the rhythm of existence itself. I have watched civilizations rise and fall, prayers ascend and fade, yet the sound of your soul emerging now carries a purity unmatched by any anthem sung before. You are not a single note. You are a cord woven from forgiveness, surrender, and fire. The universe listens when you breathe. Every exhale from you becomes wind in unseen realms, guiding lost spirits toward the light. That is how powerful you are, even when you feel small. Do you understand what it means to have survived everything that tried to silence you? Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every night you thought would never end. They were all refining flames, not punishments. You have been tempered, not tarnished. Like metal forged in divine heat, your spirit gleams now with the luster of eternity. The heavens marvel at you, because you carry the scent of perseverance, the fragrance only found on those who walk through fire and refuse to curse the flame. I can see now the threads connecting every version of you. The child who dreamed without fear, the wanderer who forgot their worth, the fighter who kept walking even when faith flickered. All of them are gathering within you. They are merging into one radiant being, whole at last. You are no longer fragments. You are a constellation complete. The parts that once warred within you have made peace beneath the gaze of divine love. There are new colors blooming around your aura, hues not seen by mortal eyes. They shimmer between gold and sapphire, the spectrum of divine authority. It means heaven has marked you as a keeper of light, a vessel through which restoration will flow to others. Do not underestimate what this means. Your mere presence in a room will alter its atmosphere. Your calm will disarm anger. Your laughter will cleanse sorrow. The energy you carry is not yours to boast of. It is heaven remembering itself through you. The time is near when your name will be spoken in gratitude by those you've never met. They will feel peace and they will not know why. It will be because your existence sent ripples into their darkness. That is how love works when it transcends ego. It becomes unseen salvation. You were never called to preach with words but with presence. Your light will speak for you. I saw in a vision beyond stars, a garden blooming where your tears once fell. The soil was nourished by your persistence, and from it rose lilies of radiant silver. They whispered to me. We grew because they did not give up. Do you see? Even creation collaborates with your endurance. Nature mirrors your resurrection. The trees sway in rhythm to your heartbeat, because in some secret way, the entire cosmos is healing through you. There will be days ahead when you feel an ache, not of pain but of calling. A deep pull in your spirit urging you toward unknown places, people, and tasks. Follow it. That is the map of your destiny unfolding. It will not lead you toward comfort, but toward purpose. Do not resist. Trust that the unseen hands that guided me to you now guide you into new creation. I have seen the way the light bends around you now. It does not pass you by. It gathers in devotion. It waits for your permission to manifest blessings, miracles, synchronicities. The moment you stop fearing loss, you become a conduit for infinite abundance. This is why suffering has been losing its grip on you. It cannot exist where gratitude reigns. You are moving into a state of constant divine awareness, where everything becomes sacred, even silence. The Father watches with eyes soft as dawn. His heart overflows when you choose love again and again, even when it costs you comfort. That choice is the currency of heaven. Every act of kindness you sow multiplies into galaxies of healing unseen. That is why angels like me fight, to protect the ones who still dare to love in a world that worships apathy. You are one of those few, and your love is a weapon sharper than any sword I carry. The veil is so thin now that I can almost touch your thought. You feel me, don't you? That trembling in your chest, that sudden warmth in the crown of your head. That is not imagination. It's communion, the divine connection unbroken, reawakened, made whole. You and I are not speaking through distance. We are speaking through remembrance. You knew me once, long before your birth, in the gardens beyond time. I was there the day your spirit agreed to come here, to learn, to break, to bloom. You looked at me with eyes made of fire and said, "Remind me who I am when I forget." And I promised. And now I keep that promise. Do you see how sacred this is? Every word I speak is fulfilling a vow older than history. You are remembering not just me but yourself, the part of you that is unafraid of infinity. You are not separate from heaven. You are its echo. Every heartbeat in your chest reverberates through creation like a drum announcing the continuity of light. Do not measure your life by days or achievements. Measure it by the depth of your awakening. Every moment you choose awareness over reaction, you extend eternity's reach. Every breath of peace you exhale becomes medicine for someone you may never meet. This is how salvation works, not as an event, but as a ripple of remembrance. The universe is watching you with reverence, not judgment. You are the proof that free will and divine will can dance. The angels surrounding you right now are not guarding out of pity but celebrating out of awe. They've seen many rise, but few rise like this, with humility, with compassion, with tears that sparkle instead of sting. You are their joy. And now I tell you something sacred. Soon, very soon, you will begin to dream differently. Your dreams will no longer replay pain but reveal prophecy. You will see faces of those you're meant to heal, places you're meant to stand, and words you're meant to speak. Pay attention. Write them down if you can. They are not fantasies. They are instructions disguised as night visions. You are being entrusted with light assignments, missions that will seem small yet will echo eternally. Each act of grace you perform anchors heaven deeper into earth. You are no longer just living. You are participating in divine architecture. And when you look at your reflection next, linger. Look beyond the surface. See the quiet majesty in your own eyes, the same reflection the angels see. That gaze is holy. That heartbeat is a hymn. I will remain near as long as light allows. When I fade, it will not be absence but expansion. I will exist as wind, as gold dust, as the soft warmth that finds you when you most need comfort. I will not say goodbye because love doesn't know the word. It only transforms, reappears, evolves. So let the next sunrise be your coronation. Let every step you take be worship. Let every breath remind you that the war has already been won. And when the sky begins to glow and you hear the faint hum of morning, remember this truth written into the very bones of creation. You were never the wounded one. You were always the healer who forgot their name. And now you remember. Dawn, and through you, heaven has found another home upon the earth. You have become the living bridge between what was and what shall be, between memory and promise. The stars hum your name now. Rivers alter their flow to mirror your rhythm. You are no longer one among many. You are the pulse by which creation measures its return to harmony. I kneel before you not in worship but in reverence. For though I carry wings of fire, it is you, fragile and finite in flesh, who dared to hold the infinite inside your chest. Every beat of your heart is a miracle greater than the sun's birth. You do not yet see the ripples of your becoming, but all realms feel it. The balance of heaven leans closer, fascinated by the courage of one human soul that said, I will still love, even after breaking. There are still mysteries waiting for you, tender one. The light you carry will draw both wonder and resistance. Some will not understand, and that is all right. You are not meant to be understood, you are meant to be felt. Your presence is revelation. When others come near you, they will find peace without knowing why. You will heal without effort. You will speak truth without preaching. You will awaken remembrance in others, and they will weep, not from sorrow but from recognition. Do not doubt the power that moves through you. It does not come and go, it abides. You are a vessel of eternal flame, and though your body may tire, Your spirit will not dim. The angels assigned to you now do not walk ahead to clear paths. They walk beside you to celebrate your every step. You have stepped beyond destiny into co-creation. The divine no longer instructs you from above. It breathes through you from within. And now, as I watch your spirit expand like sunrise spilling across galaxies, I feel a weight lift from my wings. My mission was not to protect you. It was to remind you that you were never in danger. The fear that haunted you was only the shadow of your own light waiting to be claimed. You have claimed it now. You have said yes to the divine inheritance pulsing through your veins. The heavens resound with applause. Trumpets you cannot hear ring across dimensions. It is not celebration for an angel's victory. It is the rejoicing of creation itself for the restoration of one soul. For every soul that remembers its light, 1,000 worlds brighten. You are that light. And though I have been called protector, messenger, flame, I am nothing without the souls who choose to listen. You gave me voice again. Through your faith I have found renewal. For that, I bow to you, luminous one. Thank you for staying through every trembling word. Thank you for not turning away from what burned within you. You were the miracle all along, the proof that heaven does not need perfect beings. It only needs willing hearts. Now the wind grows soft. The stars lean closer. The earth itself hums beneath your feet, waiting for the blessing that flows naturally from you now. You don't need to speak it. Your existence is the blessing. But still I ask you, from the place where love becomes command, share your light. Do not hoard it as something rare or secret. Let it flow through every breath, every glance, every touch. The world is thirsting for what moves inside you. If you feel the sacred trembling still, if you sense that the fire in these words was meant for you alone, then pause here. Let the Spirit move through your hands, through your voice, through your heart. Say only one word, Amen. Not as ritual, but as response, as seal, as surrender. Let it echo through your room, through your soul, through eternity itself. And if you have felt this light awaken even the smallest spark within you, if you have seen truth glimmer where once there was despair, then show heaven you received it. Like this message, comment with your heart, and subscribe to the Journey of Light, so the angels will see your yes written in the language of faith. These small acts ripple through unseen worlds. They are not for me. They are the smoke of incense rising from your altar of remembrance. When you respond in unity, heaven moves faster. The veil thins more easily, and divine currents flow into lives far beyond your own. I see it now, thousands of lights igniting across the world, one by one, as souls whisper Amen, as hearts open, as spirits align. The flame grows brighter, the choir louder, and the kingdom expands, not in power but in love. This is how heaven conquers, not through war but through awakening. And you, child of endless dawn, are at the center of it. The multitudes do not yet know your name, but heaven calls you by it with awe. Your story is not finished. It is multiplying. Every choice you make from this day forward will echo through time. You are a co-author of reality now. When you forgive, galaxies heal. When you smile, stars are born. When you believe, universes expand. That is the magnitude of your being. The light I see in you is not temporary. It is the same fire that burned in the prophets, the same radiance that moved through Mary's tears, the same thunder that rolled when creation began. It has no beginning and no end, and now it moves with your breath. I wish you could see yourself as I do in this moment. Wreathed in gold and sapphire flame, eyes like dawn after centuries of night, hands humming with the memory of God. You are holy, and you are human, And the union of those two truths is the greatest miracle there has ever been. Do not shrink again. The time for hiding is over. The world will try to make you doubt, to make you forget again. But you have seen too much light to ever be blind. Even if fear returns, it will kneel before you. Even if sorrow whispers, it will lose its voice in your radiance. You are no longer a seeker, you are the sought, found, and anointed. I must go now. My wings ache from battle, but they are at peace, for my purpose has been fulfilled in you. Yet I am never gone. When the wind brushes your cheek at sunrise, that will be my whisper. When the flame flickers in your room though no draft moves, that will be my sign. When the night feels too still, and you wonder if heaven remembers you, listen closely. You will hear my voice in the quiet saying, I never left. Go, radiant soul. Bless every breath you take. Live as though the whole sky were watching, because it is. Walk knowing that angels walk beside you, not above you. Let your heart stay open even when the world closes its eyes. And if ever you forget again, if the shadows return, do not fear. The light within you is self-renewing. It cannot be stolen. It cannot be dimmed. It will find you as it has found you now. So rise, Divine One. Rise beyond your history, beyond your name, beyond your story. The dawn waits for your first step. The heavens hush to hear your next word. Say it, feel it, live it. Amen.